Welcome to another episode on our channel. This is Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, portrayed by Robert Downey Jr. The original movie, the first Iron Man movie, came out in 2008, and Hot Toys produced a figure in 2008 of Tony Stark. In our last episode, you saw Iron Monger, portrayed by Jeff Bridges. That figure by Hot Toys came out in 2012. So this is the first figure to come out. And it is stunning. It's absolutely a work of art. From the machinery to the figure itself. I mean, this piece of machinery that helped him build some things, it can move up, it can move down. So up, down, this can move. It can be pulled completely out. Even these things here can kind of move around, out and in, that sort of thing, grasp things, or pretend to be grasping things. This is the fire extinguisher that was used at one point in the movie to, I guess, cool him off after he hit a wall. The boots are just full of details, cables, coils. It's just a work of art in and of itself, as are the lower arms and the forearms and the lower part of the upper arm with all this, what appears to be metal-looking pieces. His lights are in his hands and on his chest. Hot Toys did come out with an updated version made not too long ago with changes in the head sculpt and the body and that sort of thing. I don't know. I love this particular head sculpt, and I had no need to get the more updated version. Even though they made some changes to the machinery, like I said, the body, the head sculpt, I like this version, and I wouldn't trade it for the world, really. What I additionally like is that it was so well engineered. I mean, if you look at something like Cyborg, for example, that came out more recently, Cyborg has lots of pieces that you have to remove to get in to put batteries in. Once you get the batteries in, you still have to remove those pieces every time you want to get to the switch to turn lights on and off. So you open up the pieces, you turn the light on, you put the pieces back on, and you can enjoy it lit up. And then when you want to turn the lights back off, you have to do the reverse process. So to me, that's not the most intelligent designs that give you easy access to the lights. But here, in order to turn on the lights in the hands, you just have to reach this pouch right here. You just open that piece up, and there's a switch in here. This is where you access the batteries as well. And once you turn the switch on, the lights go on. You can see it here in the hands. Right? Now, this switch for the chest light is on his back. You don't even have to pull his shirt up. You can kind of feel for the switch. And as soon as you find the switch, all you have to do is turn it on this way. Let me see if I get it in the right direction now. There we go. So he's got his light on. There you go. And that's all you have to do. No pieces come off, and then on, so you can display them. The lights are really accessible, or the switches, I should say, are really accessible. You don't have to dig into anything to get to them. So this was intelligently designed. I wish they would just keep doing that sort of thing. They did it here. It just seems like they could have done it with more recent figures. I mean, it's not like it's the first rodeo. Anyway, we will pause and get him on a turn tray so you can see him from different angles. Here he is with his lights on, so we'll try to go slowly, and then hopefully we can get a close-up of his feet and arms so you can see the details there. But those boots are massive, and they're filled with coils, cables, pistons, just a lot of interesting things to look at, as are his arms. This does have a transparent tube. I'm not too fond of that. I know the updated version came out with the regular black one. If there was one thing I would change, it would be that thing there. We're coming around to the little gadget he used in the movie to help him build his outfit or his equipment on his body. And here again is the fire extinguisher hanging down, and of course the little, I don't know, appendages. They kind of look like cute little fingers, but not really. But you can see there are pistons here. I think that's a cool touch. The articulation is a cool touch. So you can, again, you can see so many details on this guy. Wires running down from his chest to going down to his boots, and wires on the equipment itself. There's so many things going on here. It's just, you can't take everything in all at once. You really have to spend time looking at individual pieces to absorb how much they did in terms of recreating details to this figure. So with that, let's try to get a close-up of his feet, and then we'll go to his upper body, and then get a close-up of his face. So here he is, a tighter close-up for you guys. And I think you can start to see the details in his lower arms and forearm and the lower part of his upper arm. And of course the lights, the wires, you can see the cables in various places, the red cable, the black cables. I mean, we'll go around so you can see different angles at this closeness. Yeah, the only thing, like I said, that bothers me is this. I've never liked these transparent tubes. I remember when the figures started coming out, they had plastic or transparent places to put feet into. We didn't have stands. We just had foot holders to give them a better ability to kind of stand up and not fall over. It's amazing how far we've come across time. But I love his outfit, the striped pants, gray shirt. Underneath the gray shirt is a black shirt. He's just wired for success. Anyway, we'll pause now and get a close-up of his face. Here he is in 2008, guys. This is a great head sculpt of Tony Stark. I'll let you see him from the profiles. Yeah, very nicely done. I know you can see primarily the right foot, but the The feet are basically the same, or the boots, I should say, are basically the same, but you can see the wiring in the foot. And we'll turn it a little to the side so you can see more details. You can start to see a piston here, springs, all sorts of things in this foot. Just a ton of details. This took forever to do, I imagine. It's so nicely done. Yeah. Here is one last look at our man of the hour, Tony Stark. I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you have, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. In the meantime, everyone, please have a great day.